Stress is a reaction to a stimuli, and it's a reaction that has cause for the autonomic nervous system, in particular the sympathetic nervous system, to be aroused. So when we have an event or a thought or an emotion that is way more over than what we are usually able to respond to, then it sends us to this threshold in which the sympathetic nervous system is going to be more aroused. So we're going to be feeling tension and other physical symptoms related to that. I think there are ways to reduce it. Primarily, I think it's very close related to mindfulness, and in my my personal opinion, and also our ability to connect to our needs. Meaning, if we are not mindful enough, then we cannot really connect internally to satisfy and provide for our needs. Like when we need rest, we're not listening to that, or when we have the tendency and patterns of pushing and rushing, and we're not even aware of that. So the more we practice, I don't know, maybe through yoga, Tai Chi or Qigong, those are modalities that allow you to connect body and mind. And the more you practice that, then you're going to be more able to attune and to listen to your needs, so that you prevent the stress, so that you're able to provide for the rest, or be attentive to when you are entering those patterns of constant rushing and constant pushing. Because if we're not attuned to them, we fall into them, and the minute you know it, you are already way over the threshold of your regulation, internal regulation. For me, happiness, it's a state of being and a state of mind, but it's also a reciprocal feedback loop. So for instance, I can make the effort of being happy even though I'm not feeling happy. And I'm sending that signal to the brain saying, oh, I'm smiling, I'm saying that I am happy. And interestingly enough, there's research that the more we do that, we're sending signals to the brain, and the brain is saying, no, we're feeling happy, we're happy, even though internally we may not be feeling happy. And that's one way to do it, but it can be sometimes tiring because it's not sustainable. If we don't do internal work of healing, it can be very taxing just to be constantly making the effort through reframing or wishing or wanting to be happy. So it can help a tiny little bit. But I think the most important ways to reach to those levels of more states of happiness is through internal work. The more we work in healing our and clearing our consciousness, then naturally we're going to develop more states of that in our psyche, in our heart, in our mind.